The morning began softly. The sun rose slowly, spreading warm light across the fields. The grass shimmered, and the sheep moved lazily, nibbling at the ground. Birds sang as if nothing in the world could ever be wrong. At home, Joseph's father spoke to him with a gentle voice. He asked Joseph to go and check on his brothers, who were far away caring for the flocks. Joseph nodded right away. He loved his father. He wanted to help. He also hoped this day might be a good one, a peaceful one. Joseph put on his special coat, the one his father had made with care. Its colors caught the sunlight as he walked. Each step stirred little clouds of dust beneath his sandals. The journey was long, but Joseph did not complain. He thought about home, about the familiar sound of his father's laugh, and about how nice it would be if his brothers welcomed him kindly this time. The land stretched wide and quiet. The sky felt endless. After many hours, Joseph saw figures in the distance. His brothers. His heart lifted, and he raised his hand to wave. But his brothers were already watching him. Their faces were tight. Their eyes were sharp. Joseph could not hear their thoughts, but jealousy had been growing in their hearts for a long time. It had grown quietly, like a weed, until it filled every corner. On this day, it was louder than kindness. "There he is," one brother said softly. "The dreamer," another replied, his voice heavy with anger. Joseph walked closer, unaware of what waited for him. "Hello," Joseph said, smiling carefully. "Father sent me to see how you're doing." No one answered. The air felt suddenly still. Joseph's smile faded. He shifted his feet, unsure what to say next. Before he could speak again, rough hands grabbed him. Joseph gasped. "Wait, what's happening?" His brothers pulled at his coat. The fabric stretched and twisted. Joseph tried to hold on, his fingers gripping the cloth, but there were too many hands and too much force. The coat slipped away from his shoulders. Joseph's heart beat fast and loud in his chest. "Please stop," he cried. But they did not stop. They dragged him across the ground, toward a deep pit carved into the earth. It was dry and dark, with steep sides and no water at the bottom. Joseph saw it and shook his head. "No, please, don't!" But fear had already taken over their hearts. They pushed him. Joseph fell. He landed hard at the bottom of the pit, the air rushing from his lungs. His arms ached, and his knees burned, but the pain inside his heart was worse than any bruise. Above him, the opening of the pit looked small. The sky was just a pale circle, far away and unreachable. "Brothers," Joseph called, his voice echoing. "Please help me." He heard their voices, but they sounded distant and cold. No one came closer. Joseph sat down slowly. The pit smelled of dust and dry earth. It was quiet, too quiet. He felt alone. He felt scared. He felt confused. Tears slipped down his cheeks. He wiped them away, but more came. He did not understand why this was happening. He had only come to help. At last, Joseph lifted his eyes toward the small patch of sky. And there, in the darkness, he spoke to God. "God," he whispered, his voice trembling. "I don't understand, but please stay with me." God heard him. Sometimes, when we are afraid, it feels like God is very far away. But God is not distant. God is near, even when the world feels dark. God sits with us in the quiet places. God listens when we whisper. Joseph waited in the pit for a long time. He prayed again and again, holding on to the hope that God was still with him. Then he heard footsteps. Joseph stood quickly, his heart lifted with hope. A rope dropped down into the pit. For a moment, Joseph believed everything would be made right. He thought his brothers had changed their minds. They pulled him up, but they did not hug him. They did not apologize. They led him towards strangers standing nearby, men with camels and heavy bags, travelers on a long journey. Joseph understood then. Fear filled him from head to toe. "No," he said softly. "Please don't do this." His brothers looked away. Joseph was handed over. He was taken from the land he knew, from the family he loved, from the life that felt safe. The road stretched long and dusty beneath his feet. Each step carried him farther from home. The hills of his childhood faded into the distance. Joseph felt tired. He felt small, but he kept walking. That night, when the travelers stopped to rest, Joseph sat quietly under the open sky. The stars shone above him, the same stars he had seen from home. He hugged his knees and prayed again. "God," he whispered, "I'm scared, but I know you see me." And God did. God had not left Joseph in the pit. God did not leave him on the road. God walked beside him step by step, even when Joseph could not see the path ahead. Because God's love is steady, people may hurt us. People may turn away. But God never forgets his children. Joseph did not know what tomorrow would bring. He did not know where the road would lead. But he knew this one truth deep in his heart. He was not alone. And that was enough to help him rest. Now, as the night grows quiet and your eyes grow heavy, remember Joseph. Remember that even in dark places, God is near. His love is gentle and strong. His courage lives inside you. Sleep peacefully, little one. God is watching over you. Be brave, be calm, and rest in His love. Good night.